Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the stock market show. Let's talk about the Shades ETF. Someone did ask me, like, what stocks would be in your ETF if you had an ETF, a Shades ETF, SHDS. I think that's what it would be called. I'm not sure, but it would be the Shades ETF. There's a Shades coin, but that's not me, and I would never do crypto anyways. But it would be funny if I did a Shades coin and just dumped it on everyone. Hey guys, buy my Shades coin. Boom! I just dump it. But SHDS, let's see. Nope, I can actually probably do a Shades ETF, SHDS. But there's probably no point, honestly, because you're going to see why. But someone did ask me, what would a Shades ETF have? So let's go over what stocks would be in the Shades ETF. Let's just go down the list here real quick. Here's what stocks would be in the Shades ETF. MP Materials. I guess I'm not going to go over the weight of each one. Let's just assume equal weight, I guess, for now, because I didn't think about that. Like, wait, how much weight would I give this? But MP Materials would be in there for sure. MP Materials would be one of the stocks in the Shade ETF. Exposure to rare earth elements. BMNR, nope, no thank you. Yeah, I know Joey Shaw just saw this and went, what? Grr. SoFi Technology, yes. SoFi would be in the Shade ETF. That I approve of SoFi. Let's go down the list. So SoFi and MP Materials. SoFi and MP Materials. I would add IonQ. I love IonQ. I sold a put today, or I should say Friday, because by the time you watch this video, it's Friday. I mean, it's Sunday. Yeah, I would buy this one. I would buy IonQ. I would put that in the Shades ETF as well. I do believe in quantum long term. This is one of the good ones. It always comes to the purple line and it always goes higher, right? So this one in the Shades ETF. Again, I didn't think about what the percentages would be in terms of weight within the ETF, but definitely would add that one. ARGB, an ETF, we're holding an ETF. ARGB, exposure to Bitcoin, would be in the ETF as well. And of course, I would rebalance every now and then. You know, if IonQ or something is underperforming, I would absolutely dump it and buy something else or just get rid of it, right? Over time, the Shades ETF would start performing better and better because I'd, start to figure out, okay, let's take out IonQ, or let's take out MP Materials, or whatever's underperforming, let's take it out because clearly something's wrong. So the Shades ETF would eventually start performing better, right, over time as I learn to manage it. No Nightscope. Hood, I like Hood, but I wouldn't put it in the Shades ETF. But that's, honorable mention, but it would not go in there. Palantir, hell yeah. Palantir would go in the Shades ETF. No, not Sybil. But Palantir, yes, it would go into the Shade ETF. So Palantir, MP, SoFi, IonQ. I don't want to put Bitcoin miner in the Shade ETF because we already have the ETF that follows Bitcoin one for one. So as long as Bitcoin continues to perform like it always has, we should continue to see the Shade ETF go higher. No, not GRNY. Definitely not that. I do like Netflix, but no. Okay, Rich Tech Robotics. This would be one of the risky ones, quote unquote risky ones in the Shades ETF, but I would like exposure, right, to the robotics sector, physical AI. So Rich Tech Robotics would be one of them. It would definitely be in the Shades ETF. Definitely put that in the Shades ETF. One of the riskier ones for sure, but Shades ETF approved. I definitely want exposure to robotics in some way. BBAI? No, not BBAI. I do not approve it for Shades ETF. Hell no. No. I like trading it, but no, I wouldn't add it. Nvidia would be like 50% of the Shades ETF, if I'm being honest. Which is why I was saying, like, there's probably no point in doing a Shades ETF. Just buy Nvidia or the semiconductor ETF, and that's it. The semiconductor ETF is basically the Shades ETF. We'll take a look at it, but Nvidia would be Shades ETF approved for sure. It would be like 50% of it or something. It would be, that's number one right there. Shades ETF for sure would have Nvidia. No. I don't like any of these. APLD. I believe APLD is the king of AI infrastructure. That's my opinion. I could be way wrong. Maybe it goes to 0. But I believe that this will go to 100 plus at some point in the future. Don't ask me if it's going to go tomorrow. No. Over time, Over the course of the next 5 years, I see it at 100 plus. That's all I'm going to say with regards to APLD. APLD Shades ETF approved for sure. That one's going alongside, Palantir and Nvidia and just Palantir and Nvidia are the only ones I see as kings. I don't know if MP Materials is the king of its sector. It might be, but I can't give it the stamp of approval. RGB follows Bitcoin, so I would say Bitcoin's the king of crypto. So you'll notice a lot of the stocks that we have are kings of their sector. SoundHound, yes. SoundHound Voice AI, yes, 100% yes in the Shades ETF. Someone create a Shades ETF. That would be crazy. I wonder how that kind of portfolio would perform. A Shades ETF portfolio. Shades portfolio. I wonder. And you would want to buy them right now because a lot of them got cheap. I wonder what kind of performance that would have. That's crazy. I never thought of that. Doing a Shades portfolio. Hey guys, here's Shades portfolio. Buy right now and hold for like 5 years and let's see how it performs. I never thought of that until now. But SoundHound, 100% yes. I approve of that one. Okay, the semiconductor. Yeah, so the joke I just made, yes. The Shades ETF, if you want the Shades ETF, just buy the semiconductor ETF. It'll perform well. Yeah, it just keeps going up, right? Look at that. But the only problem is it's just semiconductor exposure. So, but yeah. Okay, but yeah. So if you want something that's kind of like a Shades ETF proxy, just buy the semiconductor ETF and just sit on it and trade it and swing trade it. Just it's you can't go wrong with that one. I don't think I see anything else. We got quantum, we got rare earth elements, we got a little bit of everything. But Nvidia would be I don't care about healthcare. I know people love hymns, but I think it can go suck a fat one. Anything, what's funny? Anything Joey Shaw likes, I'm just like,